Jasmine, in just a few.
All right, Amanda, tomorrow's Alabama Recovery Advocacy Day, and there's a lot planned to honor that day. Here at the details, Rebecca Benzema and Kurt Lindsay. Thank y'all so much for joining us here on Alabama Live. I appreciate it. Rebecca, we will start with you. Tell us about the shirts you have on, and what is Alabama Recovery Advocacy Day? What does that mean?
So this is a celebration of our recovery advocates throughout the state and the partnerships that we have in order to support substance use disorder treatment and how they connect for support services throughout the state. The shirt is gorgeous. Thank you, Matt Estes with Bureau Partner Pearls, putting the logo together for us. But several partners coming together to support substance use treatment.
Kurt, why is it important to celebrate and recognize these folks?
Well, for a lot of people that have struggled with substance use disorder, there's been a lot of stigma that's been attached to that. And so the thing that's really great to stop and recognize is we have lots of stories of recovery and life change throughout our state. And so tomorrow we're going to celebrate that. We're going to celebrate those stories of life change. We're going to get an opportunity to hear a number of testimonies of people who've been able to change their lives. And we're also going to celebrate the recovery organizations that are on the front line of helping people with their recovery. A lot of times that work can be challenging and maybe thankless, but they really do very important work. And so we're going to use the opportunity tomorrow to celebrate the work that they do to help people with substance use disorder.
Rebecca, talk about some of the testimonies. Talk about some of the people we can expect to hear from tomorrow.
Oh, absolutely. I just wanted to mention to you very quickly that a lot of this work is under the Opioid Council, started by the governor. She is speaking tomorrow. We're thrilled that
That's
this initiative, huge, was starting in Alabama. Just to give you an example, if I'm speaking to someone, it's very difficult for me to talk about that journey from someone that hasn't taken the journey. In other words, I can tell someone all day long, hey, could you stop using dope? That means nothing because I haven't been down that journey. Having someone to step up, and as Mr. Lindsley stated, on their own time and their own effort, a very thankless position to support these folks and to bring it together to help them have a clean and sober life.
For people who are maybe just now hearing about this wonderful event, can they come out? What do they need to do if they'd like to attend?
Yes, they sure can. So the way the day looks tomorrow is at the Alabama State House in room 200, starting at 8:30. We're going to have a number of presentations and recovery stories. That's going to run from 8:30 to 11. We have plans for our recovery rally, which is kind of the big gathering point on the Capitol steps, but that's going to depend on the weather. So our plan B for that is for the rally to happen in the State House, room 200. And we do have Governor Ivey. We have a number of state leaders that will be speaking at the event, some members of the legislature, and we'll also have a recovery story. So that's going to be a very powerful time and encouraging time. Then in the afternoon, starting at 1, we do have a number of other recovery presentations, stories, and presentations from different recovery organizations. And also for people that have registered ahead of time to meet with their legislator, we're coordinating that. So they'll have an opportunity to go up to the legislators' offices in the afternoon and be able to meet them during the afternoon session. So it's going to be a full day, lots of activity, and really kind of a celebratory theme to the day.
Rebecca, why is it important for the governor and for our lawmakers to hear these testimonies and these stories as well?
It's a response to the opioid crisis. You know, when you look at some of the statistics, Jasper, Walker County, hot spot, you look at the numbers, that's a number. It's not a human being. To be able to hear what has happened in the lives of these folks and what they have gone through, and also our incarcerated population, you know, crimes that are committed because of addiction, they lose their entire life. So to hear those stories makes that human connection that is so desperately needed.
And then to hear, if you are going through that, to be able to hear someone who came out on the other side is so powerful as well.
It is. Really kind of my expectation for tomorrow is this is going to be a day that shares a lot of hope and encouragement to people that are struggling, because they're going to hear lots of stories that are positive of people that have been able to change their lives. and that's affirming.
Rebecca, Kurt gave us a full rundown of what people can expect. How can people find that schedule? Can they find it online? How can they keep up with what's going to happen?
Yes, there is www.alrad.info.com. You can Google it. There is information also on the Bureau of Pardon Parole website. You can find that information. We also have transportation available. We talked. We just heard about the rain.
Yes, exactly.
So we're going to make sure we got a ride for everybody there tomorrow as well.
That's good. Y'all, thank you so much for joining us here on Alabama Live for these lovely shirts. I know it's going to be a powerful day from the governor, lawmakers, and the testimonies. Sounds like you have a slam-packed schedule full of great folks. I appreciate y'all joining us here on Alabama Live.
Thank you.